Allah gives you 4 signs before He punishes you in Islam. The first stage that Allah goes through is He shows you, clarifies you the guidance. Allah exposing you to opportunities to listen, to read, or send someone to remind you. So, such as the khutbah on Friday, everyone can sit down and listen to the khutbah. That's why we must not talk or engage with anybody during the khutbah on a Jummah. Allah is guiding you, just given everybody can do that. You can go on YouTube and you can listen to a topic and your advice about Islam or Deen or fear of Allah can do that. Is who are the facilitator. Who are the facilitated that for you? Who is that? Who is the one that facilitated that for you? Humans invented it, but what is it? The one that gave them the intellect and for you the ears to listen to. So Allah brings to you something like that. It is a sign if you continue to go astray. Allah then guides you through a little bit of a tougher approach. The second stage, He will teach you, nurture you through disciplining. You see, first you didn't take the reminder when you were comfortable, so then Allah nurtures you by disciplining you. New think about discipline in relation to parents. Someone who cares about you with care and compassion. You will appreciate that your parents disciplined you in order for you to be principled through core and love. Even sometimes they may be harsh for you, such as confiscating your phone or confiscating whatever is distracting you. So Allah nurtures you through discipline. He will bring a problem into your life. He will bring a challenge into your life. Humans lean best by problems. That's how Allah dealt with all the prophets and their companions. So Allah will use that type of approach to discipline you, so you can stay away from these types of sins. Allah is guiding you now. That problem is going to be your medicine. Inshallah, you're going to be much stronger and better. So Allah gives you a problem. Call somebody. You might get sick in your family. A death may happen. These little trials, these hardships that happen, in the dunya. And you attend a funeral. You maybe somebody get run over. Maybe somebody get run over, you may have an accident, God forbid, you may lose something, you may be tested a lot on little, depending on how severe you need that guidance. Then if it doesn't work out, Allah will testify a little bit more to the third stage. The third stage is He will bring you something compelling. The problem is up to you. Here you want to face it, but when He brings you something compelling, that means there's something that you must force. You have no way to avoid it, you have to face it. It could be anything facing you. Quran 32:31 verse, Allah says, and we shall surely let them test a little bit of punishment in this world, and Allah calls it ada, which means the lower test before the bigger test, the bigger punishment. Cares why Allah says Quran 32:21 in the Quran verse 32-21. If you guys want to separately search up in the hope that they will return. So why are little punishments happening to you in this world? It's in the hope that you may return, so you can stand up. And if that doesn't work out, no reminders, and we decide to run away from Allah to everything else, to numb our desires and fears, drugs, alcohol, crime, for example, God forbid. But haram images, haram relationships. After all 3 stages, if nothing works, and reminders come again and again, then catastrophe happens. Do you know what the catastrophe is? What do you think it is? If all reminders came to the person and the person does not wake up and return, what is the catastrophe that Allah brings you? You might think death, sickness, Allah is going to send a lightning bolt, lightning on you. Someone's going to murder you. Someone's going to die from your family. Something terrible is going to happen. You're going to lose your business. Allah just lets you go. So the final stage is Allah after giving you all these warnings and all these things, He will just let you go. Best said, as make as much more as you want, fulfill your every piece of desire that you can ever want. And so Allah lets you go to the dunya, so your desires to everything, because that means that Allah Ta'ala is no longer with us. He was abandoning us because we abandoned him, and the only thing we will receive is a temporary earthly world, and even the world will then turn against you. As for the hereafter, there will be nothing left. So the final stage is Allah Ta'ala will just let you go, meaning you have the dunya over the deen, meaning you've only got this world, you don't get anything in the next. As the final stage, as Allah fully given up on you, you might have a good life here, you might have your parents alive, you might be rich, you might be living good at the temporary moment, but when Allah Ta'ala lets you go, so for all that man there that don't pray, this is your sign. This is literally on your FYP on YouTube, and I post this on TikTok for a reason. Pray, you know, it's not a joke. I sin, but I pray 5 times. I have sinned so many times, it's ridiculous. But what do you think's got me to a stage where man can confidently stop that, improve it, and not repeat it, or at least stop it for 5 months before repeating it, or eventually cut it off? Quran, namaz, and my deen. If you don't have your deen, you're just living for this world. You don't have any good coming in for you. Pray before you get prayed on, literally. But I'm sounding a bit angry, but these are Allah gives you 4 signs before he punishes you. And yeah, the biggest punishment is just being left by Allah. That's real.